I'm doing a video for my YouTube. Can I?
Sure.
So you've lived in the harbor before. Tell me what it's like down here.
I've lived here 11 years. It is beautiful. It's quiet. There's a whole bunch of people in town that don't want to walk down the hill because then they have to walk back up. So it's naturally less people and quiet.
You're talking about that hill.
Yeah, that's this little knoll.
This right here.
Everybody's afraid to walk up and down. It's very small to me because I'm from Auburn. Everything's a lot more steeper.
I noticed they put a sign there that says no camping, and I know people used to sleep under by the bridge pylons.
Yeah, but when you stay 3 or 4 days in the same spot and don't move, I mean, I'm guilty of a day and a half without sleeping, but 3 or 4 days and not moving, and you know, it kind of upsets them. So I understand.
So you've been down here for how long?
11 years, and on April Fool's Day coming up, I've been here 24 years.
Did you purposely move here on that particular day?
I didn't know this is where I was going to be. I just wanted to go to the ocean. I left a very stressful relationship. And
well, where'd you come from?
I came from Citrus Heights, Sacramento, and then I went downtown with my girlfriend, where she wanted to live, which I didn't really want to go to my asphalt and concrete. But anyways, I left her and wound up here. And I've been here ever since, working on me trying to grow up because I was given medication from very young till I was like 20 almost, and I am emotionally stunted and I need to grow up, so that's what I've been working on.
You and me both, you know. I have the problem too.
Yeah, but
and
it's, like, wow.
it's a heart problem.
Oh, it's
you know,
being
the medications don't help if they, especially when they give them to. Did they give you Ritalin as a child?
They gave me Dexedrine, and Ritalin wasn't out yet. And when it came out, they put that on top of Dexedrine and increased the dose to 35 milligrams each pill.
It's not too personal. Can I ask, what did they diagnose you with?
Hyperactivity disorder.
Back then? Way back then they called it that?
1969, middle of 1969. And my dad took me to one doctor who said he thought there was something up, but he referred him to 2 younger doctors who were the cutting edge of knowledge on this subject. And they watched me for 15 or 20 minutes, and I saw them look at each other, and I looked at my dad and said, he got it bad. So I have a really
So you were just a hyper
case.
child? You couldn't?
Oh, no, I'm still hyper. I never.
Yeah, well, I know that.
I have a really bad case. It's never going to go away. I'm going to be like this forever.
Unless Jesus touches you.
Well, yeah. But,
it's possible. All things are possible to him who believes.
He gave it to me for a reason. To use for doing good things like picking up trash and helping people and stuff like that, and pulling pallets out of the river. You ever carry a pallet and walk up the rocks?
You pull pallets out of the river?
Yeah, I want to clean that up over there.
So you like doing community service?
I like doing that because I live here too.
Okay, so I'm curious about the meds because I was on psych meds for just maybe 5 years.
Just straight up, you know what pharmaceutical you guys mean, right? You know what it means? It means it's pharmaceutical. It means it's refined, really strong, potent, like really potent. So they were giving me like speed. It was just straight up speed.
Did it settle you down?
I don't really recall. I mean,
so did you go through foster homes like I did, or?
Well, my mom and dad fought like cat and dog. We were taken away for a while, but then he got us back because he remarried another woman. That,
What's your dad's name?
Lee. It was Lee Norman Clark.
Is he still with us?
No, he died at the age of 98. 18 years after my mom died.
Well, at least you got good genes.
She was 20 years younger than him.
Oh, what's your mom's name?
Her name was Cynthia Ray Clark.
She's gone?
Yeah, she died 20 years
before. So
you
got any family?
I have a sister down below, Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's been with the same guy like years before I came up here, and still with the same guy. And I'm like going, yes.
Oh, yeah, good. And you're happy for her. That's awesome.
I'm really happy for her. That's cool.
So
I could get my van going.
How are you living? I mean, I know you come to the food bank like I do. This is it, recycling. What do they give you for this stuff?
Well, it's, I can't remember. I know the plastic and the cans are worth about the same, and if I take like a bunch of both, I don't do the glass bottles. But
so you don't get Social Security or anything like that?
I did as a kid, but they're saying I didn't, and I know I did because I saw 2 of the checks. I didn't know it until my dad went to prison, right? And they didn't have a bank account, so it wasn't direct deposit. It came to the house.
Right.
So 2 checks showed up, one and another month, and then I turned 18 and no more checks.
Oh, there goes another seal. They're just so beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah, aren't they? Yeah.
I love nature.
You know why they're tapered on the ends? So when a shark, you know why they're tapered on the ends? So when a shark eats them, it's not vessel and slime shut. I know, it's terrible. I know.
Well, I'll have to edit that one out for YouTube.
Oh, God.
So about the
I'm
medication,
sorry,
that's
forgive me.
okay. About, I was on depression meds and anxiety meds at the same time, and it really messed up my head. And
Yeah, I'm depressed, too.
and I thought I was gonna kill myself on the depression meds.
No, I'll never do that.
But so I prayed to the Lord, and He eventually got me off of it. I used to have anxiety attacks, and I prayed to the Lord, and He got me off of that.
Like that, and like,
Yeah, heartbeat and just panicky and not knowing where it's come from, that impending doom. But what is your experience? Are you diagnosed right now? Are you seeing a doctor? Or?
I'm seeing a psychologist, but I have to start seeing him again because I overslept and missed the last appointment. I don't have a phone now. Somebody jacked it, so I don't have an alarm clock.
Okay. Well, everything's close together in town.
Yeah.
You can go see him.
Yeah, but I sometimes I can't sleep at night, and I'll wind up sleeping just before the sun comes up. It's just not. I just can't sleep.
Where do you got to sleep at, Farrel?
I sleep in my van. But
okay.
Yeah, and
that's your van right there, the yellow one.
No. Big. So over here there's a tan building, and then there's that blue one over there. Now drop down. There's 4 windows on that old building.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sir,
This side of it is there's a little beach down there. My van's right there on that side. It's
and
tan
and when I
brown.
first met you, you were living underneath the pier.
Oh, it fell. It collapsed right where I sit too. It collapsed.
So
Yeah,
you were.
it's
How long
collapsed
were you
now.
living under the pier?
I was there 2 years and nobody knew. Okay, that's how I'd leave before the sun came up, and I'd come back after 10 at night. So
You never got sick under there?
no.
Wow.
I sprayed it. I had a garden sprayer, and I'd do bleach thing, and that was 2 years. I picked up a Peterson Field guide at the bookstore in Mendo, across from Out of This World. Like the door on this side, and I right there on the shelf picked up Peterson Field guide, opened it, and color plate right there. 3 of the spiders under the dock with me. Right, I saw it right there. Boom. Recluse
So
family.
you used to have
all of
dogs,
them.
I think. You used to
I
have
had
dogs.
a dog named Patches that Leanne gave me.
You still got Patches?
No, she died on May 9th, 2 years ago.
Oh.
I had to have
you thought about getting another dog?
Yeah, but I'm not.
But-
I
but-
haven't even cleaned my van out yet, so I got to do that first.
So that would be hard.
That would be something I need to do in order to get my life a little bit more in order. Because I don't really. It's bad. So I'm gonna.
I've been thinking about getting a dog myself. I don't like being alone so much.
It's fun. There's a lot of good dogs out there just waiting. Like Charlotte, a friend of mine, Cherbourg, she came and her daughter Andrea picked me up and from a hospitality house where I was eating.
Yeah.
They found me. They were looking for me, and they took me out to Summers Lane to look at dogs. After mine
That's
died.
where I went the other day.
And the first one I saw, behind the AA hall, there's that apartment, and a friend of mine, Jeremy, and this woman lived there, and they had a dog, Remy, and she'd look at you to smile, but her face would crinkle right here, but that's as far as she'd get, and it was so cute, and she was in the first cage when I got there.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
So you're still thinking about a dog?
Oh, of course I am, always. Yeah, and I walk other people's dogs.
I mean, people are better for companions, but if you can't manage it...
Well, yeah, but the dog is a good companion, too.
Yeah,
you
I
just
think
can't,
so. Okay, I'll have to
food.
edit that one
Okay,
out.
I'm sorry, forgive me.
So how old are you?
I grew up on a farm, but I've never...
How old are you?
I'm the age that my dad was when I came out. I'm 54. I was born in 1965.
You're still a youngster.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm August 25th. I'll be 55, and April Fool's Day, I will have lived here 24 years. Now, let's go 8 days before that. 8 days before that is the 24th, and I haven't drank on that day for 6 years now. It'll be 6 years on that day this month.
You don't smoke pot or anything,
I
huh?
smoke pot, yeah.
Oh, okay, but not the alcohol.
No, I don't do that. No, and it'll be
What's
6
the
years.
difference between alcohol and weed?
Well, weed, it slows me down a little bit, so I'm not all like
Really?
'cause I talk fast and blah, blah,
It used to
blah,
give
and
me
I don't see
anxiety
it.
attacks.
I don't,
It doesn't
some
do that
people,
to you?
No. Some people,
Well,
some weed goes up. Like Afgoo, I can't smoke that around this one chick that I know because she's like, it makes me, it doesn't amp me out.
Some weed doesn't,
some weed doesn't amp me out. Weed pull me down, which is cool. It mellows me out. So I don't smoke a whole
I
bunch.
heard
I'll
there's
take
two
a hit or
different
two,
types.
maybe 3, and it calms me.
So have you ever gone to college?
I went to Sierra College in Rockland, and I went to College of the Redwoods here. And I started going to Sierra College because I went to a thing in Berkeley with my dad where he was giving a lecture on cause, effect, and treatment of rattlesnake bites. He was like really good.
He was a professor, huh?
He was a doctor at American River Hospital emergency room, but he was also he was smart. I didn't have a dad; I had a college professor. Yeah.
So has your life all been a struggle, or have you ever had a time period where life was good?
I'm still answering that question about college. I started going to college because I discovered college girls, and I was like, I wasn't even 10 yet. So I went with him, and I was like, these girls all thought I was cute because I was so smart. So I started taking elective courses and stuff just to be around.
What
these
was
chicks.
your
And
major?
I don't have a major. I just took courses that I wanted to learn, like chemistry, biology, stuff like that. You know.
Really? Did you
And
complete
psychology.
anything?
Psychology. I don't have no degree in it, but I learned a lot about my fellow man and myself.
What did you learn from psychology? I'm curious.
To not be mad, because it's just bad for your heart and it's a bad thing. I don't want to be mad. And
What makes you
it's
believe
weird.
in psychology as...
Well, it's just helped me understand everybody a little bit better and not want to like hit everybody. I was angry as a kid.
So psychology has made you...
A little more understanding of my fellow person. I'm
Okay.
not so angry at them, like, you know, for things that they can't help. Because most people only emulate what they learned as a kid. So,
Okay, huh.
Yeah, so I take it easier. I don't have to get angry about all that. You know? I come around and pick up trash. And,
Okay, so if have you ever had a time in your life where actually things were going well for you? You were actually gainfully...
Yeah, I had 3 jobs. I was married, and it all went to...
What was your wife's name?
Oh, I don't want to talk about that.
Okay.
Anyways, no,
Okay.
so, no, it's not like I'm mad. I just don't want to.
No, that's all right.
It was,
I get it.
Yeah.
Did you have kids?
No.
Oh,
She was going to college, and I hope she still is. Or she should be out by now. I want to walk this way a little bit.
okay.
So she was,
I was married before.
yeah, it was, let's see. We got an annulment at 9.5 months or something like that. Because, you know, the gig of it is that
Well, a lot of guys spin out because of their marriage, you know, bombing. But that wasn't for you. It's would you say it's biological? What makes life hard for you, or would you say
the whole
there's
thing is just being around people, keeping a job and doing that same thing day in and day out for decades would just drive me insane.
keeping a routine?
Yeah, it drives me nuts. I'm used to doing something for a while and then doing something different. It's always been like that. And it's not. I like. Also.
Oh, that's good you took it, because a bird could get tangled up in that.
Yeah. So they
Yeah,
have a thing that's like the one at Safeway for plastic.
Yeah.
Fishing game, and just inside that first door. And what it is for this. They take this. Some company comes gets it. They turn this into fish habitat somehow.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it looks like when they're done.
Oh.
I haven't seen it yet, and the fishing game people don't know either. Which is funny to
So
me.
I'm gonna go chasing seals again, but I just want to ask you one more thing.
Okay.
Now, when you come to visit at the food bank,
Yes.
yeah,
Colombo.
well,
Just one more question.
I love you, I care about you,
Yeah, I
because
care about you too,
Jesus
and-
loves you and Jesus cares about you.
Of course he does.
So you acknowledge that he's the Lord of the universe?
Well, there's something up there. I don't know what it is, but that'll work.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't.
So
that's
you
the
don't
thing.
know?
I don't
Okay.
have to. I don't have to subscribe to any one thing. I can believe that there's some goodness up there, and it's good for all of us if, like, we kind of emulate a little bit of that behavior that was laid down. Like, you know, I mean, the 10 Commandments aren't bad guidelines for living a life.
What
I mean,
are
they're pretty,
what are the 10 Commandments?
I don't know all of them.
Do you
I
know
could
any
think
of them?
Yeah, I do. I know that. Okay, here's the thing. If you look at them, you notice that they're all about living in peace with people around you. Now,
Do you know?
I can do those.
Do you know
things.
the number one?
What?
To
Don't
love the
kill?
Lord.
Oh,
to love
wait,
the
hold on,
Lord
I'm
your
trying to get to
God.
something behind
God
you.
is
Please,
one.
please don't get-
Yeah. God is one.
Okay,
The Lord is
there's
one.
something up there, dude, but I'm not going to put a name to it.
Love the
See,
Lord with
what
all
happened?
your
I believe there's something
mind,
up there, but I don't have to put a name on
heart,
it. That is something I'm not
and
gonna-
strength. So
Did
it's
you
just
hear me?
that one commandment I'm curious
Thou shalt
about.
not kill?
How do you feel about that
What?
commandment to love the
It
Lord
looks
with all
fine
your
for
heart?
me. Well, unless I'm going to eat it. I don't kill anything unless I'm going to eat it. Or else it's trying to mess me up. And I have to check myself. That was the only thing, you know.
So
I shot a couple of blue jays as a kid, and I felt bad about that. But you know what?
I see you're not comfortable about the Lord.
I'm not comfortable about somebody, like, okay, here's the thing. I don't have to put a name on it. I'm comfortable with saying there's something up there. I don't know what it is,
Yeah.
but, you know, it's cool. That's all I have to understand is that there's something up there. And
What
it's
about
greater
when you
than- and
die,
it's
though? Don't
greater
you
than
want to
me.
know before you die how it's
No,
going to be?
nobody, don't you get it? You don't know. You can't know and be here. That's why, okay, you ought to watch Fallen with John Goodman and Denzel Washington when they're sitting at the desk and they're talking about, you know, how pizza is the staff of life. Without pizza, no, there are 5 non-Italian foods, there would be no happiness. And he's like, he tells him that, like, what if you, like, figured out what's after this? And it's like, maybe you don't get to hang out. You get promoted right away.
King of the universe.